Peace, family. We are now back. We got ourselves master numbers. Now, master numbers, these people are some of the most strongest people on the planet as of today. Some examples: Rashad Jamal, Bill Gates, Conor McGregor. If you have a master number in your chart, you're here to leave a legacy on the planet. Also, because you guys also have double the vibrations as the average life path number. Most people got like one number, one digit, but you guys have two digits. Two digits. So you have two digits. You have double the vibrations of one number. You have double the personality of one person, double the energy, double that strength. So you guys are very masterful. You're here to master your purpose. You're here to master your life. So you guys are revolutionary. A lot of master numbers are revolutionary. They're not here to be a regular leader. They're here to be a revolutionary leader. They're not here to build a legacy. They're here to master, build a revolutionary legacy. So the impact here that you have is OD. So if you got any master numbers in your chart, your personality, your life path, you're born on the 11th, 22nd, the 33rd, like you're here for a bigger purpose. Like you're gonna make something happen because it's in the blueprint. Like the life path you got tells you the theme. It tells you a blueprint, the code, the embedded code of the theme you're here to do. So only you know how to do it, not no one else, only you. That's why you always supposed to go on your own path and not let other opinions always push you off your path, because only you know your path. Life path 11, life path 22, life path 33. So yeah, my 11s, my 22s, and my 33s, we're going to be breaking y'all down today. You know, one thing you guys got to understand is astrology and numerology is very important to study because it is the epitome of self-discovery. If you want to really know yourself on this spiritual journey, it's not just about meditating and sun gazing and putting your feet in the ground and buying plants and crystals. You got to discover yourself. You got to really dive deep into the self, into discovering the secrets of yourself. You got to find those soft, those juicy spots of your personality that will gain you and make you prosper, because we all got gifts. We all got weaknesses. You got to find your weaknesses, find your gifts. You got to find everything about yourself that's going to make you love yourself too, because self-discovery is something that really makes you love yourself. It makes you like, who are you? Like, I know you guys ask yourself, like, who are you? You know, who are you as a person? So you got to find out who you are. You might have magician skills. You might have teacher skills. You might have warrior skills. And you're sitting here playing the game. So you got to find out, you know, we are in a video game. You got to study your character, study your avatar, so you can navigate life in the best way possible. All right. So astrology, numerology, cardiology, human design, are some of the most powerful ways to really go on that self-discovery journey. Very, very, very important, family. All right. So life path 11. Life path 11, you guys are the most charged number in numerology because you guys have those two ones, and one is represented by the sun. So you guys have two suns inside of you guys, two huge suns. Remember, the sun is the most powerful planet in astrology. So everything the sun does, it shines light into it, radiates and illuminates. So you guys are the real illuminators. You guys are here to leave a huge mark on the planet, on the earth, because your leadership abilities is so strong here. It is. Look at Conor McGregor. He's a life path 11. Even though he went more in the negatives and, you know, more in the matrix, people admire him. People admire his sense of self. People admire how confident he is. They admire how great he was. He was just, we can't deny that he was great at what he did. At, you know, he's the face of the fight game, face of UFC. If you're a life path 11 or got any 11, you guys are like the face. Anything you do, you're going to be the face of it because you have those two suns. So the sun is going to be a big theme in your life. You're going to be great at shining light onto things. You're going to be great at being an illuminator, really, really shining light, being a strong leader. This energy, it is so strong. It's the most charged number in all of numerology. because there's two ones. One is that starting fresh energy. I like to tell people when you look at nine, nine is like endings, things coming to an end, right? One is that like comes back as a baby, like a baby soul, but it's fresh, fresh things. When you're like the first number, you're the first person, you're fresh at starting things. So you guys are here to bring fresh inventions, fresh things, fresh projects. Everything you do is going to be grand scheme fresh, something that nobody has ever seen before. That is the potential that you guys have as a Life Path 11. Life Path 11s, you guys are ancient souls. You guys been in the life in the astros, in the cosmos for a long time, like a very, very long time, because your wisdom is so strong. You guys are like the wisest master number, the wisest life path number. You guys are the type of people to hang out with people above your age group. Like if you're in your 20s, you'll hang out with people in their 30s because you're so wise. If there's one word for 11, it's enlightenment. You guys are the true epitome of enlightenment. Everything you do, you're gonna gain a lot of attention, and your leadership abilities is number one out of all numerology life paths. You guys have the most leadership abilities because this stems from those two ones. Those two ones there is going to make you just so. You guys have a strong sense of self. You guys know who you are. So nobody can tell you nothing but yourself. So it's so strong here. You guys are gonna get a lot of admirers, a lot of love. Everything you do, you're gonna get a lot of haters. Look at Conor McGregor. You're just gonna gain. You're gonna make a legacy in everything you guys do. The core number of you guys though is a 2. When you reduce 11 down, it's a 2. So you guys are very in tune with the world. You guys are the most cosmic number. You guys are very intuitive. Psychic abilities here is OD. So if you guys go to the store and you like pass someone, you're gonna feel their energy. You're gonna feel their emotions. Their feelings and their pain is not gonna go unnoticed. It's not gonna go unnoticed. Everything about people is not gonna go unnoticed. Like you guys are so in tune into the psychic realms that nothing goes unnoticed with you guys. So it can be very hard if you're not grounded. You have to learn to ground yourself because you're so charged. This energy is so strong. It's just, I'm gonna stress this energy is so strong. You're just so charged. There's two suns in y'all. So it's so charged that you guys can get anxious because with great power comes great responsibility. You see, you look at Spider-Man, you see how, they even said it in his movie, with great power becomes great responsibility. Spider-Man, if he punches someone in the face, he's gonna get a lot of shit for it. But if a regular man punches someone in the face, he might, he gonna get some shit, but he might not get as much. People really look up to you as a life path you're living. So everything you do, you got to be more mindful of it because people are inspired by you. You are a role model life path you're living. You're like the real role models of the world. The revolutionary role model. Since you're a master number, you're gonna master leadership. Master numbers are not here just to be a leader. No, you're gonna master that leadership. You're gonna master being a revolutionary leader. There's a lot of people with this become revolutionary, become masterful leaders, the best of the best. So 2, reduced down to a 2, you guys are tactful, with diplomatic, companion. You're gonna have a contradiction. The negatives of having a master number, you're gonna have a contradiction between two type of sides. You're gonna have that masculine side, that really strong masculine side battling with your really strong feminine side, because you have 2 ones, so 2 masculine energies inside of you. Reduced down to a 2, you have that strong feminine side. So it's gonna be very hard in this lifetime, master number 11, because you got 2 polarities going against each other. You go, everything you do, you're gonna like kind of be shy, but at the same time, you're gonna be really confident with it. So you're gonna have some days where you're gonna be really masculine, really confident in yourself, beating your chest, ready to climb and eat every obstacle. You ain't gonna run from your problems. And then some days you're gonna be behind the scenes and in your head and fearful and shy, because 2 represents the mother, the feminine, the yin. 1 represents the father, the yang, the Batman, the alpha. So you have both of those energies. It's really strong though. So, and it's together. So it's going to be an internal contradiction, tug of war between those 2 sides. So that's the negatives of this number. It's so charged that sometimes you're going to be very anxious about yourself because you're so strong and you know it, and people know it too. So it's like you're going to kind of like not be ready when you do put yourself out there, you might have contradictions between, nah, this is not for me. You're gonna be too fearful because you have that two. You're truly, your core number is a two, and you guys know two is like feminine. People like needs people, always needs people, because it's, you look at a scale, you know how there's two sides of a scale, and they need someone else to balance them out. So you guys need someone to balance you out. At the same time, you're extremely independent. There's two ones there. So you're like, you need like a strong person with you to balance you out. Someone really just as strong as you. This energy is so strong that people are going to always notice your energy. Everywhere you go to the store, you're just a strong walking person. It's two ones, two suns with that moon energy. So the psychic ability is also here strong. So a great profession for you guys would be tarot reading, psychic reading, prees, Reiki healing, anything that has to do with spirituality, being a revolutionary leader, being anything, a spiritual leader. You guys are like going to prosper in leadership when it comes to the spiritual, more type of occult type matters, because 11 represents enlightenment. So your overall purpose in this lifetime, it is enlightenment. Like, you guys are really obsessed with enlightenment, finding the truth. What's the truth about this situation? Reading between the lines, really studying different cultures and philosophies, and studying the Bible. Y'all are really obsessed with studying. Like, really, this number is so intelligent. It's so in tune. 11 also represents lightning. So you guys have a lightning type of energy, very sporadic, very unpredictable. 11 in astrology is represented with Aquarius, Uranus, being a revolutionary, humanitarian. You guys are the master humanitarian, and to be a humanitarian, you got to be a leader. You got to be that master leader. You guys are the master leader. You guys are really going to change the world without a doubt. When you put your mind to it, you're going to change the world. You're going to change people. You're going to transform people. You guys have that transformational energy, and you guys are, since you're a master number, you're here to really master that energy. You're not here to just be. Everything with a master number is to the extremes. You guys are really here to go to the extremes. So this number, like I said, you're going to have contradictions. You're going to, as a master number, you're going to go through a lot of things in life. You are, because it's so strong. You know how the devil works. The stronger you are, the harder they fall. So you're going to go through a lot of things, but the way that's going to help you guys is to find balance between that masculine and feminine side. Like I said, some days you're going to be very anxious. You feel everyone's feelings, very receptive, very like watery, very, because you have that moon energy at the core. You have that watery energy. So you're going to be very receptive to people's energies. At the same time, your energy is so strong here because you have that 2-1, so masculine at the same time. It's going to be very difficult, especially before your Saturn return, before age 27. You're going to have a lot of difficulties if you don't put in the work. If you put in the work, you may start to prosper maybe around 26, 25, but you're going to have those difficulties between those two sides. But overall, you do need a partner. You do need a companion. You need someone with you to balance you out, because you're a 2. You're a reduced 2. You're like a life path 2. So you need someone with you. You need life path 2s always need someone with you. Like I said, 2 sides, 2 skills. There's always the other side. You're not going to feel yourself if you're by yourself. It's just a fact. Even though you're so independent, you're so strong, you still, the 2 is not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. So you still need someone with you. And this doesn't mean you got to have a soulmate, but just, like a cool friend or day one. You need like to find someone, like just search out for that one soul tribe or some soul tribe to really balance you out. Because like I said, you have that scale energy and you need that. You're ancient, very ancient souls. And like I said, you guys are ahead of your time. Oh my God, you're ahead of your time. Like most Life Path 11s I know, they don't like having small talk with people. They like talking to people like who are like 10 years ahead of them, because they're that much ahead of their time. Number 11, fresh 2-1s, fresh energy. 11 rules, inventions, fresh things, starting. So y'all are just so like, y'all are like living 10 years ahead of your time almost. I know it's just how it is, but at the same time, you're here to master building. Master a legacy, master that leadership, master those leadership skills, master those psychic abilities that you guys have, because the psychic abilities that you guys have is is so strong. So master those abilities and you're going to be remembered. You're going to be remembered, like not as a leader, but as a revolutionary leader. This is like the real revolutionary leader. All right. So life path 22. So life path 22, you guys are the master builders. Some examples is Rashad Jamal, Bill Gates. You're here to really master building something. Reduce down your four. Four is the systematic number, methodical, pragmatic, controlling, like very just on point. So you're gonna master building a foundation. You're gonna do that. Like you have that blueprint inside of you that nobody else has to build this foundation that is gonna be remembered for history. Okay, this is a master sign number, the master number. So you're not gonna build a legacy and then be a one-hit wonder. You're gonna be remembered for generations, for lifetimes. Your kids, your grandkids are gonna remember you. This is how powerful this number is. Bill Gates, divine insight, Oprah Winfrey. Like these are some master numbers. Like when it was Barack Obama's wife. These are like a lot of master numbers have either 11 or 22. You're so strong at methods. 22 is the person who has like 10 methods. So methods is everything. Structure is everything. So when you guys build a project, you have a lot of methods and tactics to do things. You're on point, and your routine is very, very deadly. You have like a militant mindset, having a life path 22, very militant. You're as militant as they come. So when you wake up, you have a routine. I'm pretty sure you guys have a routine, some type of routine, like on your notes or a wiper or a whiteboard. And it's like maybe like let's say it's like cold showers, read, work out, go work for 4 hours, come home, and then train this. Y'all are trainers. Y'all are always training your mind to become better. And it's like, since it's a master sign, y'all will master that training. Y'all will master that routine so much to the point where you're so consistent, and you already know the key to success is consistency. You can't do things one day, 1 week, and just give up. Y'all are so consistent. Y'all don't get bored. Y'all don't get bored of trying to get somewhere. Y'all are going to be like day and night. So it's day and night here. The success, since it's a master sign, you're going to go through a lot of things. You're going to have a contradiction. You're going to have that intuitive side of you because you have two twos. So 2 is the most intuitive number besides 7. Is very intuitive, very emotional, you're going to be very emotional. Your intuition is the most powerful intuition out of all numerology, out of all life path numbers. Why is it the most powerful number? Is because we have 2 of those 2s. All right. So you're the type of person to really be a seer. Like you can really kind of see you can see things before they happen. You can see the future. You can read like a week ahead of like what's going to happen. You could literally look at someone and be like, yeah, this person in a week, something's going to happen to them. So y'all could really do well in any type of occult type of work, but you're going to build a legacy. Like look at Divine Insight, always had a lecture at the same time, Sunday, predictable. Practicality is a word. It's like the most best word to use for it. Life Path 22, you're really realistic. Like to get anywhere, you can't dream and pray all the time. You got to really put in work and get to the methods. And your methods is OD. You're going to always have ways of attacking that game plan. You're so precise. You guys find that like that juicy, that once you find that juicy spot, that juicy little spot, y'all keep hitting it until it's like A1. So y'all are perfectionists to the max. Like y'all are really making sure everything you do is masterful. 4 represents managers. Since you're reduced down to a 4, you guys are the master managers, and you guys already know to be a manager, you got to be on top of your game. You got to be making sure everything is pinpoint. You got to make sure you own your junk. So you guys are like the master managers, master builders. Everything you do is so practical, realistic. Y'all also use your intuition in the ways you cooperate. Since you have 2 2s, number 2 is the most diplomatic, tactful energy. You're really good with people. Like y'all are really good with getting what you want, because to be a leader and sometimes to even get to the top, you got to have people skills. You got to be good with people. You got to know what people like. You got to, give them gifts. You got to just know how to, like, be good with people. Y'all are good with that. Y'all are tactful. Y'all are diplomatic. Y'all are, like that Libra energy, very diplomatic, doesn't like arguments. Y'all have a little bit of that, like just very diplomatic, very peaceful. But at the same time, y'all are very 4 represents Uranus. And since you reduce 22 down to a 4, you're really inventive. Uranus is inventive. So you're really inventive, really futuristic. And you guys can become revolutionaries because Uranus is that revolutionary planet and generational planet. Look at divine insight, revolutionary. So you're very revolutionary in everything you do. And you're going to leave a legacy. Look at Bill Gates, even though he's working more with the negatives, you're going to leave a legacy. Like you're just so, this energy is considered the most powerful number in numerology because it's so destined for success. And you're going to have a contradiction between that feminine side, since you have those tools, that feminine Robin type behind the scenes kind of shy side. One side of you is going to be really shy, and the other side of you is going to be really practical, systematic, and pragmatic. So you're going to have those contradictions, but together it makes a really great leader, a really great pragmatic manager, someone who's on top of their game. Okay. Destined for success. You're mastering them. You're gonna master that intuition because you have those tools. So you're gonna master those tools. You're gonna master that intuition. By the time you're like 35, if you put in the work, your intuition is gonna be spot on. Because, like I said, with master numbers, everything they do is mastered. So they're gonna master that 2 energy. Now, the tools, life path tools at their best, are really friendly. Like people, they can make anyone like them. You can make anyone like you, and you already know having people like you doesn't matter. But if they do like you, it only comes to your own benefit. Now you already know you can gain better business endeavors. So being likable is a good trait. And you guys have that trait of being extremely likable, extremely diplomatic, extremely cool, calm, collected. Y'all got those traits in y'all. Really diplomatic, really nurturing, really nurturing, intuitive, really being there for people. Y'all gonna master those abilities to where people really will love you. People will fall in love with you, master number 22. Now, you also have that 4. You reduce down 22 to a 4. The best of the 4 is very, like I said, pragmatic, systematic, great managers, practical. So you're going to build a foundation in this lifetime. 4, you're going to have like master number 22. Y'all are going to have, like, if you really put in the work, I'm talking about like, you got to really find the right people, really hold your energy, hold your sexual energy. You got to really like go to the top. You got to really get there. You're gonna become successful because your energy, you're destined for success. The blueprint that you got inside of you is like a code that nobody else has but you. Not even other people understand how destined you are for success, because 22 reduced down to a 4. The best of a 4 is like the routine is strong. It's so strong. Like a lot of people, when they start a routine, they get bored of it. They get tired and they give up within like 2 weeks. You guys are going to keep going at your best. The structure, like to build a foundation, you need structure. The structure for you guys is OD. It's like, it's there. So y'all got that structure. Like y'all really got that ability to really make sure things and the plans you do come out the way you want it. So really practical, really down to earth, really like 4 tires. 4 elements: water, earth, air, fire, 4 seasons, 4 corners. Like I'm in a room right now, it's 4 corners. You need 4 to build a lot of things. And since you guys are a reduced life out 4, you're very structured and use that to the ability. You're going to master that number. You're going to master structure. And when you master structure in this earth realm, oh my gosh, you are in for a treat. So this is not considered the most powerful number in numerology for no reason. It is because you guys have the ability to create a foundation, and even your grandchildren, even your great grandchildren will remember you. That's how destined you are for success. So I'm gonna really stress this, y'all. Life path 22s, you're not a joke. You're not nothing to play with. You are dead serious. You're like dead serious in everything you do. So yeah. So life path 33. So shout out to my life path 33s. So life path 33s, you guys, some examples will be GG33, a numerologist in the spiritual community. Another example would be Young Pharaoh. He's a spiritual teacher. In his prime, you can look at Young Pharaoh. To be a life path 33, you're gonna master communication. You have two of those threes. So that communication factor inside of you guys, the words and the articulation that you guys use is mastered. Now, to gain any type of teacher skill, to gain anywhere in life, you gotta have good communication skills. That throat chakra gotta be through the roof. Your throat chakra is mastered. You're gonna master that ability. You look at Young Pharaoh, you see how when he was in his prime, everyone was listening to him. In his era, he was the most, there was no one like him in his field. Everything he did was spot on. Everyone loved him. He was just speaking like truth. And it was because his communication was so strong. The way he communicated, not just the words, but the articulation, the manners, just everything you do when you communicate matters because anything, relationships, jobs, everything you need communication skills to gain the best of that situation. If you can't communicate right, everything is going to fall apart. Like everything's going to look bad. So the communication skills here is mastered. You guys have the ability to gain anything you want. The gift of gab is something that is heightened here. You're gonna master that gift of gab. You're gonna master communication. You're gonna master teaching. You guys are the master teachers. So when you look at 33, you reduce it down. You guys are a life path 6. So you do have the life path 6 energy. You're gonna like lots of family. Number family is 6. 6 represents Venus. So you guys also are gonna have that Venus like energy. You know how Venus is like very Venusian, likes people, social. So the social skills here, y'all, is OD. Y'all have the really strong social skills. Everything you do, people are gonna just listen to you. Everything you do, and that's why Young Pharaoh, example, everything he does, people listen to you. So be careful. The negatives of this number is to be a people pleaser. Since you're reduced life path 6, life path 6, the negatives is people pleasing. Anything that has to do with just not really knowing yourself. So really learn yourself. Don't self-sacrifice yourself. Learn yourself. Love yourself. You guys are gonna be a master teacher. 3 represents Jupiter. So you guys are the most luckiest number in numerology. Luck is gonna play in your life because 3 is the most luckiest number. 3 represents um Jupiter. Jupiter represents Sagittarius. So Jupiter also, like I said, your Jupiter sign in astrology, it gives you like your luckiest gifts. It tells you about your gifts. It tells you where if you focus on, you'll become like very skillful in it. So it tells you your skills, it tells you your faith, it tells you where you like to study too. So you guys are always studying. You guys believe in faith. You guys are very spiritual. You guys believe in skills, and luck is going to be on your side. Like Jupiter is supporting you in this lifetime, and since Jupiter is supporting you, luck is going to be like you guys. Like I said, you guys are the luckiest life path number, the luckiest master number. Everything you do, you're going to be very faithful about it. You're going to be very lucky about it. You're going to be very optimistic about it. Like it's just in your nature to be very optimistic, and you guys already know how the universe works. To gain anything you want, you got to be optimistic about it. You got to be positive about it. Like the universe respects people with an abundant, they call it an abundant mindset. You got to have that abundant mindset. Oh, he has an abundant mindset. He feels like he needs this, he deserves this. Okay, we're gonna give it to him. That's just how the universe works. I don't know why, but I had to try it on myself, and it does. So you gotta low key be optimistic about everything you want. But you guys already are life path 33 because you're just so used to just learning that okay, my faith, I trust myself, I trust my optimism. I'm so abundant. I'm so smart because 3 is like communication. So you're so smart at things you do. You're so faithful in things you do. Everything you do is going to be spot on. Like faith here is so strong. So, teach people with the skills. 3 also represents traveling. 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 3 also represents traveling Three also represents um, philosophy and things like that. So travel a lot, learn things. Be careful. The negatives of this number can be manipulation because you're so articulated with your words. You can really manipulate people. So be careful not to go down that route because you already know the universe is going to get you back. When you're a master number, you got to be very mindful of those type of things because people are going to be like, yo, why you like, you're almost going to kind of like make people believe it. Like people can really believe what you say because you're so good at communication. Like you're so good at it. So keep working on those skills, but use it for good. Use it to teach people. Use it to really change the world. Master it. You're gonna master that communication. You're also gonna master that six, which is nurturing, which is family. You guys are the type of people. I see you guys as like having a big family and teaching your family and starting a family enterprise and really like just making a lot of money. Because six also is rules like money as well. So you guys can really make a lot of money as well through your communication, through those words, through those, you guys have double threes, two threes, two Jupiters. So you're very good at philosophy, very good at being a guru. You guys to be master gurus. Um, you guys are also gonna master what does three also represent? You're gonna master anything that has to do with just education because Jupiter is also education. So you guys might go to college, you might be a lawyer, like anything with education, you're gonna prosper and you're gonna master it. But this number, like I said, this is like a lucky number to have. Any life path threes watching this, or anyone born on the third, or any three dates, or any three in your chart, it's a very lucky number because it's very scattered. They get bored fast. That's what you guys gotta be careful of too. Be careful not to get bored too fast. But overall, you're very optimistic in everything you do, very positive. Like you have an abundant mindset, so you're gonna prosper a lot. But besides that, YouTube, I love you guys. You guys want more? Let me know. Peace.